I reach for the off switch. Fury as BBC accused of mocking Brexiteers on Radio 4. The News Quiz, a topical panel game hosted by Miles Jupp, was pulled up on the BBC's own listener reaction show, Feedback, after licence fee payers complained. Listeners said the show treated those who voted to leave the EU as if they are completely stupid. One longtime fan of the show, Sue Cooper, said she has switched off altogether because of the program's bias. She said, "I am disappointed by the way News Quiz has taken a very left-wing and anti-Brexit stance. It used to be funny, but it is now very biased, and when they start off arrogantly treating those who voted leave as though they are completely stupid, I reach for the off switch." Sian William, BBC Radio 4's comedy commissioner, denied there had been any bias in the process of selecting guests on the show. She said, "I don't agree that it's coming from one position. We have a range of political voices. If you look at the last series, there are 3 episodes that didn't feature Brexit at all. We're not a political program. We're a comedy show, and we're there to reflect comedy voices. We try to supplement them to give as broad a range as possible by bringing in journalists and pundits." Miss William argued recent episodes of the News Quiz have featured Danny Finkelstein, a Times columnist who support David Davis's position on Brexit, and Hugo Rifkind. But it was later pointed out that Mr. Rifkind, the son of former Conservative Foreign Secretary Sir Malcolm Rifkind, had joined in on the mockery of Brexit. Last month, Mr. Rifkind joked Prime Minister Theresa May suffered from a malfunctioning cyborg brain because she stated that no deal was better than a bad deal. In the same episode, the panel of comedians joked the UK does not need a trade deal with the EU because it could replace oranges with potatoes rolled in what's it dust. Mr. Jupp, who replaced Sandy Toksvig as the News Quiz host in September 2015, has also been heard chortling that Brexit has the whiff of a sixth form project. Answering to accusation of bias, the 38-year-old said, "I just don't think it's comedy's duty to be unbiased. We struggle to find many pro-Brexit voices. And, what difference did it make anyway?" Yesterday, Feedback presenter Roger Bolton told Miss William that it was clear that the majority of jokes were broadly anti-Brexit. He added, "When Brexit is raised, on the whole most people's view would be that the majority of jokes are opposed against the Brexiteers. The row is the latest in a string of complaints that the BBC has shown institutional bias against Brexit and those who voted leave." Concerns have also been raised that pro-Remain voices are more frequently heard on the BB than pro-Leave ones. In 2016, a team of researchers found that listeners were 2.5 times more likely to hear a pro-EU speaker on BBC Radio 4 than an anti-EU one. And earlier this year, a cross-party group of more than 70 MPs wrote to the corporation to accuse it of gloomy Brexit coverage. Conservative MP Julian Knight argued that the BBC was losing touch with viewers. The BBC has dismissed the allegations that its coverage is biased in the favor of Remain. Lord Hall, the corporation's Director General, told the MPs that it had addressed all the Brexit issues from a wide range of different perspectives.